Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy, the Crypto Siege, with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. What's going on, guys? Good morning, happy Monday. Video number 2, Xrp Drive Time. Remember, guys, three types of videos we'll do on this channel. When you see the title Xrp Drive Time News, that will be, videos that I, hop in the car in the morning, drive, to, around the neighborhood, get some stuff done, come back, do another video, 2 videos, Xrp Drive Time. And those will be 0 to 30 minutes, generally 0 to 30 minutes. And then it'll be Xrp Daily News in 0 to 10 minutes. And that's going to be the title, Xrp Daily News in 0 to 10 minutes. And that's going to be news of the day, news in the digital asset space. It might not necessarily be just XRP. It might be in the digital asset space as a whole. XRP Daily News in 0 to 10 minutes. And then, of course, there'll be live streams, generally 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, or and around between 8:30 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So generally it's going to be 2. And the 3:31, today might be a wee bit different. I might get on there a little early because I really want to talk about the idea of Ripple possibly doing an IPO and why it would be so beneficial. But guys, listen, just to kind of let you know, I see Bitcoin's kind of doing this thing. That's awesome. And that's cool and that's great if it just kind of goes from here. That is awesome. I don't know. We don't know. I think that I don't think this is the big up yet. I think that's going to be a couple, 3 weeks from now. I don't think it's now. I think it's late January to February in terms of Bitcoin will ultimately do its thing. And again, that's just me. I don't have anything at all to kind of prove that. That's just kind of my gut feel for it. I think that Bitcoin is going to do its thing. And I think the Bitcoin pairs are going to kind of, lose a little bit of the dominance, for a bit, and ultimately, when things will start to ultimately happen is when Bitcoin dominance get up to 78, 79%, and the alts get to about, 21, 22%. And this is from, me listening over and over again to DIY investing and just, kind of putting it together and making sense. And I remember from high altitude investing, the last bull run, it was about the same thing. It was about 77 to 78% Bitcoin dominance when the market and the bull runs began to happen. So it just makes sense that it'd be about 78, 79% this time, right? No markets are always exactly the same, but they can be right in that same neighborhood. And so that's kind of what I expected. It's great to see XRP getting up there. 10% gain last 24 hours. That's awesome to see. But I think there's going to be a little bit of a downturn, I think, for alts for a little bit before it does its big thing, and it's going to do its big thing. But I don't think this is it right here. I think Bitcoin's going to do its thing. The alts will ultimately kind of fall down over the next 2-3 weeks, and then we'll see what we need to see in the traditional markets. Bitcoin ultimately do its thing and get back up to 10, 14,000, and then little retrace, and then go to the new highs like 20s and beyond. So we still got some time, I think, but it is great to see XRP up 10%. That is awesome. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you know that this whole idea of Ripple doing an IPO is becoming very, very intriguing in the community. And it's something to think about, because I just think that most of us, if given the opportunity, would trade some of that XRP for some shares in Ripple, the company. I mean, don't you think? I really do think that would be intriguing. And if the idea is to take that XRP off the market, and Ripple can burn it or do whatever it is, it's no longer in the circulating supply. That drives the value of XRP out. It just really makes a lot of sense. So in any case, guys, kind of look for the market to, I personally think that the market is still going to try to shake some people out, if you will, XRP hodlers. I still think that. Again, I think the Bitcoin dominance has to get up to the 78, 79%. And again, I'm basing this from just listening to DIY investing, someone who just seems, I trust in terms of evaluating this market, especially the altcoin market. So we shall see. It's definitely looking like January is the month for the turn from the bear market to the January, early February, from the bear market to the bull run. That's what it's looking like. And that is going to be really, really exciting. Hey, the IPO, don't throw out, don't take it off the table, as they like to say. Don't take it off the table. It could be in the summer of 2020, right? Because we more than likely, the geopolitical things that are going on currently, they kind of tend to fade away, right? So the geopolitical stuff happens before and up to the elections, right? Because the potential presidents and the elections, they want the markets good, right? Ideally, Trump wants the markets good right around, the onset of the election process, right? They want the markets good. They want to have said that they've done something good. They want the numbers, employment, and all these things to be good. So they want the geopolitical kind of tensions resolved, right? And so then obviously that might be a better time to do the IPO. And I'm suspecting that this kind of stuff will happen in the summer of 2020. Geopolitical tensions begin to get resolved. However, whatever that might look like, the China trade thing, perhaps we learn more about phase one and what that kind of looks like, right? That kind of begins to dissipate. And with the geopolitical positions being better, or more favorable, or, not as negative or as heavy as they are now, if they become lighter, if you will, then again, that would lend itself to doing an IPO. Quick question for you guys, and I would love to hear what you guys think. 2 questions. I'm going to pin these in the comments of this video as well, but 2 questions. Number 1, would you trade some of your XRP for shares, equity shares, in the company Ripple? And number 2, here's this thing. Who is this company? What is the company that is a ginormous company that seems to be behind Ripple? I think it's CME. Some other people think it's Vanguard. Which one do you think it is? Is it CME or Vanguard that is in the background, right? That is behind Ripple. And is obviously has a major stake in what's going to go on with this company. Is it CME or is it Vanguard? If you think it's the third one, let me know. But I have a feeling that it's the CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I think it's them. I would love to hear what you guys think. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap this video up like I do all my videos and remind you of this. And that is that old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.